Alright guys, so I have created this this server. I'm hosting this server online, and I will start it now. So now SWAPR is loading and all the statics are being generated and spawned. So we can jump right in. For example, let's start with this A10A on copyleft. There should be a replacement now on that location. But if we, sorry about that, we select it and we get in, right? There we go. So there you have it, guys. As you can see, there are several replacements here. We have a MiG-29, a Su-25, and we can keep going. Actually, we have replacements everywhere. See, all sorts of places, on the back of ships, on FARPs, on shelters. I mean, in shelters. This is Minerani body, but sorry, my memory, the computer's memory is quite full, so things are slow to load. And we have a bunch of clients on the Vincent as well. Okay. So these are all replacements, obviously. So let's demonstrate here, copyleft. Let's jump to that MiG-29 from Poland on the left. Okay, so MiG-29, the Polish MiG-29A, should be this one. We jump, and you'll see what happens. The static that was here disappears. It wasn't a static, sorry, it was a replacement AI, uncontrolled AI. And then the previous replacement that was there, it's respawned when we leave the spot. See? We can keep going with the Su-25 from Georgia. Su-25 should be this one. There you go. The replacement disappears. The MiG-29 is generated again. See? We can keep going. And this is for example, open spots on air bases, but we can also do it for... It also works, for example, if we want to spawn on the top of Mount Elbrus here, for instance. There we go. We have a Huey. The replacement Huey was removed. We spawned in. And this is a replacement from the Red Coalition. This is an uncontrolled AI, this MI8. Okay. And let's try to find a sheltered spot, which I think that the F-15s are sheltered. There we go. The replacements that were in here, the replacement was removed. We spawned in. There's another F-15 there, as you can see. Let's jump to that one. See what happens. We spawn in, and as you can see, the previous spot where we were has been populated with a replacement F-15. Same kind of client, same type of aircraft, same livery or skin, same loadout as well, because the loadout is also conserved. Because these are AI, these are uncontrolled units, so it's pretty much a mirror, a clone of your client. We can jump now to, for instance, let's try out the FARP. Let's go here. No. First, let's go to a FARP. Huey. We have a bunch of Hueys on a FARP here, for instance. Okay, right. So let's switch between all these units, see if there are problems. Number 2. Let's go number 2. There we go. You can see we were here. This guy has respawned with all the gunners and all the loadout that we had, the skin as well. This has a different loadout, I think. I don't know. And then we can swap. Like we can switch to the rest. All right. And we can go to the other one, the last one on this FARP. There we go. All the previous replacements have been respawned, and also we can go back the way we came. We go back the way we came and there should be no problems. There we go. See? And yeah, let's keep going. It's so cool. Right. No problems, no issues. Nice. So yeah, let's jump on a Vincent client because I want to show you something, guys. This is pretty cool. There, we're on the Vincent right now. And as you can see on the upper right corner, you can see a message, a player name, in this case I'm Meuka. Deck cleanup F10 menu is available. So I've created this menu, guys, so you can, for instance, these are all replacements to my right and to the front. These are all replacements. If we want to remove them because they are in the way, we go to F10, deck cleanup, and we have several options here. We can remove only the replacement located on park 1, or the one on park 2, the one on park 3, which is this one, the one on park 4 is myself. Or we can clear the whole deck at once, all the replacements only on deck. And then we can respawn what we've removed. For example, let's clean up this one, which is park 1. See? It's gone. And we can clean up the park 2 now, which is this. Now park 3, which is this guy. And then what happens if we want to clean up park 4, which is my position, is occupied by player Meuka, which is myself, can be cleared. So yeah, obviously I've introduced this security measures so people don't go around removing clients, removing other players from the deck. Okay, and now we can respawn all the guys. As you can see, they respawn. Or we can also remove them all at once, clear the deck, right? And then respawn them again. See? It's quite neat. And also, this other thing that I wanted to mention is that DCS will lock clients on their current spots if they try to switch to another location. For example, if I wanted to switch to that location, which is park 1 right now, DCS would effectively change my unit. This is unit 4, right? So that's unit 1. So it would effectively change my unit, but the location will remain this one. I wouldn't be able to switch there because there's already a unit there occupying that space. So what we can do is use this deck cleanup menu, clean up the first position, and then we can try to switch to the first Kiwi, which should be 60. We go there, and lo and behold, we spawn on the first location. See? We can do that for number 2. We can remove the guy on number 2, which is this one, and switch to number 2. And there we go. And as you can see, every time that we jump, okay, so yeah, I was mistaken. So that wasn't number 2. Number 2 is this guy, because this is something weird that DCS does. You create a group. For example, I think that all these guys all these 4 clients belong to the same group. So what DCS does, you add number 1 on the first, number 2 on the second, number 3 on the third, and number 4 on the fourth, right? That would be the logical thing. But then DCS automatically, on Mission Editor, automatically things get swapped, and number 2 ends up here where I am, number 3 there, and number 4 there. It's quite weird. So yeah, let's clear number 2 again and see. I think it's number 3, or either number 3 or number 4. Let's see. I'm referring to the client within the group. Let's see, this is number 3. Where is number 3? Okay, so number 3 is on, my god, this is a mess. Number 3 is on 4. So that guy is number 4. So okay, now clean up the 2, and let's Let's enter number 4, and now finally we're in the right location we wanted. Okay. But again, guys, this is not something SWAPR does. This is something Mission Editor DCS does automatically. It automatically switches things around. But doesn't matter because you have this F10 menu available to get rid of all the stuff that you don't want. Right? And that would be 4. And then we can respawn the whole thing again. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. Making a little bit of a mess here. Right. I want to respawn not F5, F6. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty basic management, deck management with SWAPR. And then I want to show you this cool thing. SWAPR also works with clients based on, in this case, helicopters based on ships. This Huey is on the Ticonderoga cruiser here. And we can swap to the Perry as well. Where's the Perry? If I find it, should be, I think it's up there. There you go. And this one is on the Perry. All right, and don't worry if the ships change their course, doesn't matter. All positions will be automatically tracked by SWAPR, so don't worry. Ships can go wherever they want, whichever direction they want, doesn't matter. Let's switch coalitions, and this is an important note that I want to make. Whenever you want to switch coalitions, please go back to spectators. Don't go directly, because if you do go directly, an automatic unit will be popped automatically, and that might cause problems. So back to spectators, and then we go to the red coalition. Let's start with some Hueys on the Kuznetsov, shall we? There we go. That's the first one. And the same kind of thing. We have the same kind of deck cleanup menu. We try to clean up the first position. It doesn't let us because that's my position. Can clean up 2, 3, respawn it all, or we can remove it all and then respawn it all as well. Or we can just remove number 2, switch to number 2. Let's see here. Number 2 should be 71. Yes, it is. And the previous spot is populated with a replacement, as you can see. And we could keep going. Number 3, let's go to number 3. And previous replacement is automatically spawned. And by the way, these replacements will not be spawned if that spot is occupied by another unit, okay? They will only spawn if the spots are clear. At least that's how I try to design SWAPR. That's how it should work, okay? So let's switch to the Moskva, for instance. We have another Huey there on the cruiser, you can see. And also I used Chinese destroyers in this mission as well to show you. This is a Chinese destroyer. It has a helipad as well. And yeah, as you can see, the replacements are actually being generated. I mean, it's not that these helipads are empty. These are automatically populated with replacements, okay? Let's keep switching. The other destroyer. There we go. Let's keep switching. This is a frigate, I think, Chinese frigate. Sorry, okay. And there we go. And the previous spots that we've left, they should be populated. Okay, sorry guys, it's a little slow because memory is running out. And as you can see, there's these ships keep turning and nothing happens. The positions are all automatically calculated, updated. So SWAPR always knows where to spawn stuff, and where to remove stuff from. Okay, so let's let's jump to the Kuznetsov, right? Let's go to the Su-33s, because there was an issue here. There we go. Okay, so we're on number 1 now. Let's try to, if I try to clean up Park 1, doesn't let me because that's where I'm in. Let's clean number 2, and it says Park 2 is already clear, and see, that's a problem. I thought I solved this issue, but apparently it's not solved. And this guy disappears. It doesn't matter. It should work for number 3. And for number 2, we can just clear the deck, and this should work. I need to implement some kind of fix here, but I'm not sure what's going on. In any event, you can respond the 2 of them, and in this case, it should let you remove and respawn everything. So let's jump to number 2. Number 2 should be, this is inverted for some reason. Number 2 should be 73. There we go. All right, but it doesn't matter, guys. It works. Okay, you can still remove the stuff. You can still switch between clients. Let's remove number 3 and go to the 74. Was it? Yes. And there we go. Everything is respawned, and we can, now it should work consistently. See, now it works. It's only the first time for some reason. Don't know what's going on. Okay, and we can also remove them all and then spawn them again. You can do whatever the hell you want here. All right, so let's switch to some clients on Sochi. We have J11, I think, on an open spot beside the runway. Right, yeah, let's make the rounds here. Let's go to the Su-25, sorry, Su-27, Kazakhstan here, to the left. As you can see, the previous J11 has respawned, and this guy has been removed, replaced by my client. Let's move on to the MiG-29s, Kazakhstan. Right, the Iranian MiG-29 as well. Okay, and yeah, this Su-25 from Iran as well. Nice. You can see all of them have respawned, all of them have been swapped. Okay, let's jump onto the Su-33s inside sheltered parking spots here. One of them here, the other is on the other shelter. Let's jump to it. See? And the other guy has respawned in there with the wings folded. And now we can jump onto the FARB units. We have a bunch of MI8 clients belonging to the same group here on the FARB. They are all set to take off from ground. Let's swap between them. Okay, seems to work fine here. Swap. Okay. Nice. We go back the way we came. Yeah, incidentally, these helicopters are all using different liveries and different loadouts. And as you can see, the replacements use the same liveries and loadouts that the clients they are replacing. Okay. And we can switch to the second again. No problems. It lets us switch between clients. Nice. Okay, so there's one thing that I wanted to mention is that particularly MI8s, when they are made to spawn from FARPs, this happens. They get damaged a little bit. They get a little bit of damage on the back end. The cargo door, and a little bit of the fuselage as well, but nothing serious. It only happens with the replacement units. It doesn't happen with the clients. So there's that. Okay, let's finish from Mount Elbrus. We have an MI8 there. There we go. And beside me I have a replacement Huey from the other coalition. Okay, so there you have it, guys. With this script, with SWAPR, you can automatically generate replacement for any number of clients that you choose. These clients could be based on open terrain like this, or they could be based on air bases, either open spots or sheltered spots. They could be based on FARPs, on ships, on carriers. It doesn't matter. They will work. Okay, they will have a replacement available, and SWAPR will take care of the swapping, of the spawning and removal of these replacements. So yeah, if you find any issues with this script, please report them, and I hope that you enjoy.